Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Welcome to mock test 3 for CTET paper 1. All the questions in this mock test are taken from environmental studies part of December 2025 CTET exam. So get ready. Assertion: an elephant herd has only female and baby elephants. Reason: male elephants leave their herd after 14 to 15 years and move around alone. Choose the correct option. Chapter 4: Mangoes Round the Year of NCERT Environmental Studies textbook has a story of making mangoes papad so that children not only understand the process and technique but also appreciate the skills of cooking and preservation. As per NCF 2005, which general objectives of teaching EVS is being achieved through this lesson? Mohan is a class 5 teacher of environmental studies. He writes the following activity on the blackboard in his class. Find out about the availability of water at the time of your parents and grandparents and compare it with the current situation. For the above activity, which of the following strategies would be the most appropriate? Next question is: Archana is a teacher of environmental studies teaching class 4. She forms two groups of children in her class and conducts a debate activity on the topic: should the school have uniforms or not? Why did Archana organize a debate in her class? Which of the following may not be the most appropriate reason? A. Debate gives children an opportunity to think about and understand different aspects of a topic. B. Children are encouraged to express their views in the classroom. C. Children get an opportunity to share their experience in the classroom. D. Children assess the knowledge of their peers through debate. Child describes different skilled work related to farming and their inheritance in daily life. The above statement is: the state union territory having coast on Bay of Bengal is. Lesson 13 in NCERT's class 5th environmental studies textbook describes the amazing journey of uh, Gaurav Jani. This lesson is part of which of the following theme? In a constructivist EVS classroom, which of the following is not seen to be happening? Siddhi is a teacher of class 4. She takes all the children of her class to the playground to play kabaddi while teaching them lesson 10 Who to to Who to of the NCERT Environmental Studies textbook. Before playing the game, she also explains the rules of this game to all the children. Why does the teacher tell the children the rules before playing this game? Which of the following may be the most appropriate reason? A is she wants to draw the attention of the children that in life, like in sports, we make rules. B, so that all the work is done properly. C, we we all are bound by the rules in the same way in the society by which we settle differences and conflicts among ourselves. D, by making rules, the attention of all the children is much more on the rules than the game. Now is assertion is biomass and fossil fuels are the two main conventional sources of energy. Reason: conventional sources are those which are renewable in nature. Statement A. In 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Statement B. In 2007, Kalpana Chawla set a new record for the longest space flight by a woman. Select the correct code from the following. It has been observed that some mistakes are made while observing the learning and progress of children. These mistakes may be result of our biases, which of the following information should not be recorded as a bias. Then assertion: the goats from which the soft pashmina wool is collected are found on very high altitudes of 5000 meters in extreme cold. Reason: a coat of warm hair grows on goat's body which protects it from extreme cold. Statement 1. Due to anemia, children do not grow well and their energy levels are low. Statement 2. Anemia affects both children's physical as well as mental health. Select the correct match from the following. Cows have short front teeth and large and flat side teeth. For which of the following? What is the reason why tales and stories have been given an important place in the textbook of environmental studies? Which of the following may be the most appropriate reason? A. At the primary levels, the teachers of environmental studies narrate tales and stories with interest. That is why they have been given an important place. B. The use of stories has often been considered important in developing children's sensitivity to environmental issues. C. Because children easily relate themselves to the characters of the story, that is why they have been given an important place in the textbooks. D. Tales and stories are liked by the society, that is why they have been given an important place in the textbooks of the environmental. Assertion: in the lessons of NCERT's Environmental Studies textbook, real incidents of common life, everyday problems, and some burning problems related to today have been kept. Reason: children can debate openly on all these problems, be aware of problems, be sensitive to them, and make correct understanding. How much time boiled milk takes for digestion in stomach? Choose the correct answer from the following. A person would not drown in the Dead Sea or a salty lake even if the person does not know how to swim. This is due to which one of the following is a group consisting of elements only. A teacher of environmental studies, while conducting an activity with some children, observes some important incidents and also make a descriptive notes of the same. Which of the following may be the tool of assessment? Two Indian birds make nests which hang from the branches of trees or bushes. These two birds are. Statement A. During the cold season, lizards go into a long and deep sleep. Statement B. Some animals go into a long and deep sleep in certain seasons. Select the correct answer from the following. A teacher in his environmental studies class divides the children into groups and asks them to collect some objects present in the school. After that, he sits with these children and asks them to distribute those objects into different groups. Children divide objects into different groups on the basis of their properties. What could be the most appropriate purpose of the teacher to collect this activity? Rakesh is a teacher of environmental studies of class 5. He asked the children in his class to do an activity in which all children observe which objects float in water, which sink in water. After this activity, some children ask the teacher why some objects sink in water and some objects float in water. What is the most appropriate thing a teacher should do in the following situations? Teacher should tell this children that this is happening because of the density. B. Give each child the freedom to observe, record their observation and interpret observation. C. Provide opportunity to each child to hypothesize, test and make activity based generalizations. D. Teacher should say that the main reason for this you will understand in your higher classes. It is 10 a.m. now in India today. It is around noon of today in which country? In a child centered EVS classroom, which of the following activities would be least likely to occur? A person boarded an express train on 30th January 2023 at New Delhi for Bangalore. The train departed from New Delhi at 1700 hours and reached Bangalore at 1700 hours on 31st January 2023. If the distance between the New Delhi and Bangalore by train route is nearly 1776 kilometers, the average speed of the train during the journey was. Assertion. The curriculum of environmental studies is theme based and each theme is interrelated. Reason. The main reason for keeping the syllabus of environmental studies theme based is that it creates a deep understanding of each theme and each theme begins with questions. ये तो था आज का मॉक टेस्ट। आप अपनी प्रेपरेशन चेक करिए, आंसर की का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, उसको डाउनलोड कीजिए और देखिए आपने कितने अटेम्प्ट क्वेश्चन किए हैं, वो सही हैं या गलत हैं। दोस्तों, दिस इज़ ए पार्ट ऑफ वन सीरीज़ ऑफ मॉक टेस्ट जिसमें कि हम हर बार एक नया मॉक टेस्ट CTET के लिए लेकर आते हैं। तो आप भी इस चैनल को और प्लेलिस्ट को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। टू ज्वाइन पेड बैचेस यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट ऑन दिस नंबर। थैंक यू।